Welcome, everybody, to Golden Grizzly Soccer on 88.3 FM WXOU. Giovanni Moceri in the studio for you guys as we get ready for women's soccer to take on Purdue Fort Wayne in the home Horizon League opener for Oakland University. We started a little bit late, so we're going to cut it right down to the sideline. We got Harjun, Buttar, and Gavin Smilowski on the call. So we'll be back here in the studio at halftime. Giovanni Moceri signing out, sending you downfield to Harj and Gavin.
Her partner, number 5, Izzy Karkaba. Back to Darnell. Not a good touch there. Trying to get a little bit of space moving on the outside. And maybe Darnell had an opportunity to move in on Castaneda, but it didn't look like too much.
Rough pass, but Oakland does manage to at least keep them in their defensive corner.
Midfielder Greenhalgh trying to move the ball a lot for the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons, but Oakland's really making Purdue Fort Wayne fight for these passes.
Yes, Oakland jumping on these passes early. They're recognizing the balls, especially these over-the-top balls that the Mastodons are trying to play. They're recognizing them early, and they're intercepting them before they can get to the intended target.
Inbounding is Purdue Fort Wayne, intercepted by Oakland.
Oakland once again showing that quick defense off throw-ins. They've been all over them so far.
One of the keys for Purdue Fort Wayne in this game is to, control the pace of the game and start out fast in the first couple minutes, because that's kind of been the recipe for success here. They have 4 wins. That's second in the Horizon League. And, I think everyone's kind of putting a target on the back of Milwaukee. And of the teams in the Horizon League, I think Purdue Fort Wayne probably has the best chance at competing with the Milwaukee Panthers.
Yes, the Mastodons currently have 1 win in league play and are sitting at about second, but this is only their second Horizon League game of the year.
An early decided 2-0 win over Robert Morris.
Another great defensive possession again. Oakland has been all over these midfield attacks. The Mastodons have played it well through the center, but every time they try to counter and shift it to the offensive end, Oakland is all over it.
Oakland's defense trying to, keep this out of the hands of Purdue Fort Wayne. Oftentimes you can play kind of close to the defenders, but if you're as young as Oakland is, you want to kind of, play a little bit conservative. Purdue Fort Wayne in the box, trying to make an attack here. 2 Oakland defenders trying to thwart the attack, and Oakland's right there to get the attack out of the box, and it's back in the hands of the goalkeeper, Yulia Zanguro.
Fantastic defense. Zanguro aware that she needed to come out of her position within the goal there to try to keep the ball away from the 6-yard box, and it served well there for Oakland as they were able to slow down the offensive from the Mastodons.
Zanguro trying to direct traffic and waiting for the good passes.
Looking for something open as Oakland moves around up top, but the Mastodons midfield tends to cut off these angles pretty well.
Sazali playing really good defense. The Singaporean was a transfer in this year, but she seems to have acclimated to the Oakland culture and the Oakland scheme pretty well.
Ball dropped back. Once again, long ball over the top from Hannah Russell. She sends it all the way up to the offensive third, but the header is won by Oakland, and it'll stay in possession of the Grizzlies.
Karkaba and Fraser working in concert here. That's kind of been a winning combination here. If Oakland can get their 4 primary attackers, Waranga, Mudd, Fraser, and Karkaba, to work in concert and to work in synchrony, it'll be a good day for Oakland.
Yes, Darnell and Mudd have been playing really well along this close sideline, moving the ball back and forth to try to create some kind of offense.
Oakland moving left to right on your radio dial. Purdue Fort Wayne currently moving right to left.
Oakland got an attack into the box. Nice through ball through the legs of defender.
To Brown. Too much mustard on that cross there. Couldn't find anybody.
A great
Waranga moving in like a missile.
And no one on the end of that cross. It was a fantastic offensive possession, but Oakland will keep it despite the misfired pass. Then they'll drop it all the way back to their defense for a reset.
Morgan Kaiser, the only person on Oakland this year to have a red card. Just a tribute to her aggression and her ability to commit to that defense.
Oakland trying to get through that Mastodons back line, but they've held pretty solid so far.
Waranga controlling it on the left side, trying to penetrate. 3 Macedon defenders there to make it difficult for Moceri Warenga to get into the box.
Yeah, a little too much there, and it'll be called as a foul, and a free kick will be awarded to the Macedon's defense.
Macedon's here with the free kick on the outside of the box. Trying to find the midfielder, Reitano. She has been an absolute lightning in a bottle for the Macedons here. One of many incredibly dangerous defenders for Purdue Fort Wayne.
Oakland are able to corral that free kick once again, not allowing the Macedons much room on the offensive end. Their defense has been smothering so far.
Zangirl continuing to direct traffic. Gets it to Captain Kark. Oakland loses possession, and now Purdue Fort Wayne's on the counterattack. Haub trying to get it, and it's right into the hands of the goalkeeper for a good save.
Another great read from Zangirl. She has been all over the place so far. You can hear her talking, directing traffic on the defensive end, and looking for through balls offensively, but she has been playing fantastic so far.
11th minute, and we're still 0-0 here in the first half. Long ball by Oakland. Can't find anybody, and it loses possession, but it goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Oakland's throw-in. That's one of the things about soccer. It changes possession so frequently, you really can't keep control of it.
Macedons with another cross in as they come down the sideline, but once again corralled down by the Oakland defenders.
Fraser maintaining possession here in her own zone. Oakland trying to get it out. It's been a while since Oakland's played offense here. Warenga trying to beat the defenders. Running up along the sideline.
Nice
on the far sideline. She's making an attack here. She's making it difficult for Purdue Fort Wayne. Loses possession, but right back in the hands of Oakland. Loose ball here. Purdue Fort Wayne recovers, but it's out of bounds. It's going to be an Oakland throw-in. Good possession there by Oakland to, kind of tilt the field back to even keel.
Yes, a good defense from the offense there from Oakland, despite the fact that the Macedons were able to win the ball back. The offense was able to pressure the Macedons' defense into the corner, and in soccer, you always want to try to get the defense trapped into their corner, and they turned over the ball and it ended up in the hands of Oakland once again for a throw-in.
One of the biggest things that Purdue Fort Wayne has to focus on is getting favorable matchups in this game. They have a lot of advanced, experienced players, and Oakland does not have that. So you want to kind of find those mismatches, especially on offense.
Despite the young core we have here with Oakland, though, they've looked rather mature in this game.
Yeah, they've thwarted a lot of Purdue Fort Wayne's keys here, which is trying to get an easy attack. Purdue Fort Wayne on the counterattack here, number 6, Riley Vrujink, thwarting Oakland defenders with the cross, can't get it. Number 26 for Oakland, Ali Teffen, good job defending that one on the outside.
Yes, Teffen finally cleared it out. Vrujink has really created a problem here for this Oakland defense, and now they've pressed it out and now awarded the Macedons a corner. So the Macedons will take a corner kick here. Kick will be taken by number 6, Riley Vrujink.
Vrujink, one of the highest goal scorers here for Purdue Fort Wayne. Cross in, a lot of Oakland personnel in the box. Well thwarted by the Golden Grizzlies.
Oakland on that cross immediately winning the header and trying to clear it out.
Karkova there to get it out of traffic, but it's intercepted by the Macedons.
Ball bouncing everywhere. A lot of changes in possession.
Mudd with it, trying to get possession here. Does. Gets it back to Shannon Brown. Shannon Brown on the counterattack here, trying to find Jana Fraser. Does. Can Jana Fraser have it? No, it gets into the hands of Castaneda.
Good switch there, though, for Oakland, countering from defense to offense. Right off the corner, the ball bounced around a little bit, but they were able to bring it down, control it a little bit, and they took an attack up the sideline.
Castaneda finds the defender, number 23, O'Leary. Looks like it's going to be out of bounds.
A penalty there called on Shannon Brown. She actually caught the leg of the Macedon outside back to award them a free kick.
Free kick will be taken by O'Leary. Big kick up here. Headed by Shannon Brown. Recovered by Ali Teffen. And it's going to be out of bounds. Good job there by Oakland. Just doesn't have the hustle to get it to stay in bounds. Recovered by Morenga. Morenga passes it back to Zanguro. Zanguro kicks it out to Sazali. Sazali's possession was overtaken by Purdue Fort Wayne, and they're on a counterattack. Didn't see anything materialize in there. It's going to be a goal kick.
Yeah, Oakland defense using Zanguro's feet a lot. That not only does that show, despite the fact that she's a freshman, the Oakland defense clearly has trust in her to play the ball back and allow her to play out of the back line instead of the Oakland defenders.
Ball possessed by Russell, trying to get it out to Shannon Brown. Gets it to Morenga instead. Counterattack is on. Here is Purdue Fort Wayne. Just kicks it over the net.
Yeah, that one waved over. Never really a chance for that to be too dangerous, but Oakland's midfield still there to shut that down. Number 15, Olivia Darnell.
What would be the strategy behind that, Gav? I mean, just trying to get all your personnel resituated?
A shot like that, it doesn't make too much sense, I'll be honest with you, Harj. But despite that, Oakland's defense...
Fraser on the counterattack. Can she beat the defenders? Yes, she can, but it's possessed by Castaneda. She gets it out. Karkaba trying to fight for it. Does. Gets possession. Trying to probably pass it back. Oh, fakes out the defender. Oakland on a good counterattack now. Trying to find Brown. Overshoots it, and it's into the hands of the Purdue Fort Wayne goalie.
Yes, Purdue's Castaneda has been all over it. She's been playing pretty high as a goalkeeper, not allowing any balls over the top to land but in between her and the Purdue Fort Wayne defenders. She's been playing a pretty good game so far. Oakland's going to have to try to come up with a different strategy if they're going to attack her net.
Castaneda trying to get it out. Can't. Too many Oakland people there for that. And it's going to be a foul. Looks like it's going to go Purdue Fort Wayne's way.
Oakland's going to set up for this free kick. Most of these have been pretty much set up the same way, going over top, as actually Purdue Fort Wayne
changes tactics.
Yeah, elects to just play it out wide to get the ball going again. Oakland's been prepared for that over-the-top offense, and they have really had no problem so far slowing it down.
O'Leary trying to get it to Haub. Haub gets it to Vrujink. Vrujink trying to cut in. Can't. Repossessed by the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons. Trying to get a kick in, but it's possessed by Zangirl again.
Another good defensive possession from Oakland. Purdue trying to switch it up a little bit and play some through balls through the middle, but Oakland really not fazed by the offensive attack from the Mastodons, and they're able to bring it down and keep possession of it.
Macy passes it out to number 15. Olivia Darnell trying to possess it, couldn't.
Yeah, Carly O'Leary picks that ball off, reads it all the way through like a book. Fantastic defense there for Purdue Fort Wayne, but Oakland able to shut them down once again and regain possession and start a counter-offensive as they cross half field.
Devin finds Karkaba. Karkaba tries to find Brown, but Darnell outpaced by Vrujink. Darnell gets it back, trying to get the counterattack going. Castaneda on her toes.
Another quick
depossessed by Oakland.
Oakland getting a lot of attacks early so far. We've seen a lot of possession in the Mastodons' defensive half so far in these first minutes of this game.
Brown trying to get something in the box. Olivia Darnell not. Miscommunication there by Oakland, going the other way. Vrujink supported by Metzger.
They're going to have to be a little more aggressive on these offensive runs.
Well, the beast of Purdue Fort Wayne showing its teeth early here. Jules Karkaba gets it out to number 15, Olivia Darnell. Back to Russell. Trying to sky it, trying to find Frankie Mudd. Can't. Looks like it's going to be offside.
Yeah, they're a good defensive trap, offsides trap for the Mastodons as they're able to catch Oakland's number 12, Frankie Mudd, offsides.
Game resumes. Haub gets it to number 23, O'Leary. O'Leary depossessed. Morenga trying to mount a counterattack here. Gets it back to Darnell. Looks like Oakland's just trying to maintain possession of the ball.
Yeah, another long ball sent over top, but the Mastodons there right away to shut down that offensive possession.
Haub. Back to O'Leary. Back to Castaneda. Castaneda trying to changing tactics here away from her big kicks. Gets it out to the right back.
You might see a little bit of change in possession here. Going up 1-0, the Mastodons don't really have the need to play the ball over top every time now. They can play a little more reserved. Not too reserved because 1-0 is only 1 goal ahead, but they might slow down their attacks a little bit here. Oakland's going to have to try to counter on their opportunities.
Haub gets the ball to Vrujink. Well defended there by Darnell. Waranga trying to help.
Fantastic
Darnell,
defense there.
great slide tackle there to get the ball out.
Corner for the Mastodons.
Now, the last time there was a corner here, Oakland's got to change up tactics. Maybe not have so many people in the box to control the number of heads that are, prevailing.
That could have been an issue earlier. A lot of people in the box for the defense for Oakland. Maybe someone lost sight of the ball, and an unfortunate deflection caused the first goal of the game for the Mastodons. Despite that, Oakland still fills the box.
Vrujink gets the corner in. And almost looked like another head in. Oakland does well to depossess.
The defense there from Oakland. It looked like Lizzie Haub was going to have a nice open shot from the top of the 18, but Oakland able to jump out on her quickly and deflect that ball.
Purdue Fort Wayne with it. Ref has his flag up. Looks like it's going to be out of bounds in the Mastodons.
Oakland gonna take their throw in.
Mudd trying to stretch the field to Fraser. Fraser loses possession. It's back to Purdue Fort Wayne. Castaneda directing traffic here.
Another great defensive possession for the Mastodons. The center backs have been controlling this game so far for Purdue Fort Wayne.
Darnell trying to get it to the midfield, trying to find Waranga. Can't. Back to Tefin. Out to O'Leary. O'Leary finds Haub. Haub finds Vrujink. Can't find Vrujink. And it looks like it comes off the back of Olivia Darnell.
Good defensive possession there. Darnell was able to kick it off the trailing Mastodon defender to keep possession for Oakland.
Darnell looking for somebody to get open.
Not a lot of movement here from Oakland. They're trying to get something for her.
Waranga tries to find Waranga. Can't. Repossessed by Tefin, but the ref blows his whistle.
Tough defensive possession there. Marissa Metzger goes down for the Mastodons, awarding themselves a free kick. Just outside the 18, about 15 yards out. Free kick will be taken by number 14, Zoe Greenhalgh. This will be one of the closest set pieces we've seen so far, aside from goal kicks. This is one of the first set pieces we'll see from the Mastodons from up top the 18.
It's a little bit too far to go out, but I think she's probably going to try it right into the hands of Zangirl.
It's great defensive possession. Oakland, the wall placed in the correct spot. Ball ends up right in the hands of the Oakland goalie, Zangirl.
Jules Karkaba has it. Deep possessed again. Finds Russell. Back to Karkaba. Jules Karkaba trying to find their older sister, Izzy Karkaba. Karkaba trying to find Putri Sazali. Cannot. Back to Purdue Fort Wayne.
Another rough offensive possession. Oakland looked like they had a through ball through, but it was intercepted by the Mastodons outside back. And that one will be offsides.
Good job.
Counter.
Yeah, that was a good job there by Oakland to set the offside trap and regain possession.
Yes, Zoe Greenhalgh did not notice her position she was in and easily caught offsides there by the Oakland defenders. Oakland will take the set piece now from their own defensive half.
Kaiser to take it. Kicks it out to number 13, Russell. Russell kicks it to Jules Karkaba. Finds Waranga. Back to Kaiser. Kaiser trying to move the ball. Finds Fraser in space. On the counterattack, and it looks like it's going to be an offside again on Purdue Fort Wayne. On number 24, Ritano.
That time caught right at the half line. That's just poor timing by the Fort Wayne offense there.
Yeah. Waranga finds Darnell. Darnell gets it to number 3, Jules Karkaba. Nice move there by Karkaba to get it to Darnell. Darnell pressure on the outside. Looks like it's going to come off of Purdue Fort Wayne.
They're going to award a goal kick for Purdue. Oakland thought they had that ball for a corner kick. Great play set up there, though. Olivia Darnell on the end of that back heel to try to get down the sideline.
Still no shots on goal for the Oakland Golden Grizzlies. Purdue Fort Wayne has exerted their power here on offense.
Purdue will, and the ball will be taken away by
Jules Karkaba. Tries to find someone in the middle. Cannot. Repossessed by Purdue Fort Wayne. Just going to get it to Castaneda.
Yes, Purdue shield that ball out of bounds. Jules can't find her way around the Fort Wayne defender, Lauren Klusek. But the ball will be taken away again by Oakland. Oakland counting on their own offense.
Karkaba trying to find number 24 for Oakland, Anuhea Aluli.
Yeah, that ball cleared out again, though, by the Macedon center backs. They've been a big piece so far in this first half.
Karkaba to Aluli. Back to Saavedra. Saavedra trying to get something in for Frankie Mudd. Can't. Mistimes it. And it's going to be out of bounds on Oakland.
Oh, no, a corner awarded. So a deflection off Purdue Fort Wayne, I guess. Something we weren't able to see. Oakland will get their first set piece of the game from
the corner.
Within striking distance, yep.
Jules Karkaba to take it.
She's got Macy Wingeranga right there for the short ball, but she's going to elect to take it over top.
Gets it in. Does. Mistimed there by Teffend and repossessed by Purdue Fort Wayne. Long kick to Russell. Repossessed by Oakland. Oakland trying to maneuver through this busy Purdue Fort Wayne defense.
Yeah, Purdue dropped back a few of their attackers now. Only have one forward playing up top, number 24 for Bellaratino.
Russell trying to find someone. Gets it out to Anahea Lulu. Cannot. Repossessed by Oakland. Frankie Mudd on the attack. Tries to shoot it. Blocked by the Purdue Fort Wayne defender. Skied out. Putri Cesali beat on the attack. Needs help on the outside. Big kick by Purdue Fort Wayne right at the feet of Yulia Zanguro.
Zanguro way up there, about halfway between her goal and the center line there. She's jumping up early with the Macedon's drop in offense. She's been able to play up to try to keep the ball a little more lively.
Teffend finds Karkaba. Back to Waranga. Back to Teffend. Finds Anuhea Aluli. Aluli trying to get it in. Karkaba shoots at Castaneda and Castaneda right there to recover it.
Yeah, that ball read pretty early by Castaneda. She's able to sweep that one up and reset the defense for the Macedons.
Castaneda gets something in the middle there. Possessed by Purdue Fort Wayne until it isn't. Jules Karkaba trying to fight for possession here. Gets it back to number 8 for Oakland, Grace Sampson. Depossessed by Oakland. Purdue Fort Wayne on an attack. Trying to build something here. Can't. Teffend there to get the loose ball. Russell tries to get it to Frankie Mudd. Can't. Repossessed by Oakland. Putri Cesali tries to get it in to Izzy Karkaba. Karkaba finds Mudd. Mudd trying to find the inside pass. Tries to shoot, and it's right into the hands of Castaneda.
Another good possession. Oakland not necessarily forcing anything over the top that time. They play through their midfield, and they get a pretty good shot from about 30 yards out, but Castaneda is just there. She's very, very tall goalkeeper.
The grad student from Fort Wayne, Indiana, really hasn't had too much to work on this game, but Oakland starting to put some pressure on the goalie. Mudd trying to possess it, mistimes the jump, and is possessed by Purdue Fort Wayne. Ref blows his whistle. Looks like it's going to Purdue Fort Wayne as well as it should.
Yes, big hit there in the middle. Oakland a little over aggressive, but Purdue Fort Wayne is able to, Carly O'Leary, one of their center backs, really unfazed by the bump in the middle, and she will stand up just fine and will take the free kick.
Purdue Fort Wayne skies it. Repossessed by Oakland. Jules Karkaba trying to find Anahea Aluli. Aluli really chasing down the ball. And it's back into the safe hands of Samantha Castaneda.
O'Leary there once again. This center back duo that we've seen so far from Fort Wayne has been the two-headed dragon, you could say, of the defense here.
Allison Adams, a name we haven't heard or said too much this game, trying to possess the ball. Catches Oakland in a little bit of a drift, and it's going to be Purdue Fort Wayne's throw in.
14 minutes to go here in this first half. Score currently sitting at 1-0 to the Fort Wayne Mastodons off a corner kick earlier in the game.
Well, it's like Coach Favero has said. They may be a young team and they may be inexperienced, but they sure practice and play like they're, an advanced team, like they're an experienced team. And, to be able to stand toe-to-toe with basically the second-best team in the Horizon League and maintain this position. Waranga on the counterattack against three Fort Wayne defenders, just barely misses the net.
Great attack there from Oakland. That one rifled into the side netting. Almost shot on target there. But as you were saying, yes, fantastic maturity, fantastic play as a team from this young Oakland team. And despite the fact that the score says 1-0, if you missed it earlier, it was an unfortunate goal off a corner, bad deflection. So really, this game could easily be 0-0.
Frankie Mudd possesses the ball, gets it out to the safety, Waranga in space. Finds Jules Karkaba. Got a lot of options, but defense is closing down. Tries to cross it in. Back to Macy Waranga. Waranga gets it out. Oakland deep possessed with the ball again on that one. Purdue Fort Wayne trying to find passing lanes for their shooters. Brujink working in synchrony with her teammates. Big kick here for Purdue Fort Wayne. Recovered by Sazali. Pass back to her defenders, Kaiser and Russell. Russell trying to find somebody here. Good passing lane was closed very quickly, and now Purdue Fort Wayne's on the counterattack. Thwarted by Oakland. Kaiser there. Trying to mount something. On the close sideline. Finds Aluli. Aluli directing traffic. Trying to find Izzy Karkaba. Mistimes the kick. Back into the hands of Castaneda.
Haven't seen a lot of offense here from the Mastodons in the second half of the first half. Ever since that first goal went in, they've slowed it up, but Oakland has been all over on defense. Defense working for Oakland, but they're going to need something coming soon offensively if they're going to stay within this game.
Mackenzie Evans subbed in for Purdue Fort Wayne. She has been a thorn in Oakland's side since coming on.
The free kick will be taken by the Mastodons from about half field. They're just going to play the ball short to get it into play.
Hub gets it to Raytano. Closely defended by Waranga and company. Mudd gets it for Oakland, gets the loose ball, trying to find traffic, trying not to force too much. An errant pass there intended for Izzy Karkaba doesn't find its target.
Yeah, that one picked off by the Fort Wayne outside back as she cuts across and intercepts it with her chest.
Purdue Fort Wayne playing very defensively since their score. Probably just trying to hold on to this lead as best they can. But they've now tied it up in shots. Oakland has now tied it up in shots. They have two. Purdue Fort Wayne has had two. So it seems like Oakland has an offensive counterattack brewing here. Purdue Fort Wayne dispossessed by Izzy Karkaba. Trying to find the inside pass to Anahea Aluli. Cannot. And it's back the other way.
Oakland having serious trouble breaking that little trio of the two center backs and the goalie there for Purdue. They're kind of, I think, the last thing standing between Oakland and a goal here.
Teffen there to get the loose ball. Recovered by Zanguro. Big skied kick. Recovered by Purdue Fort Wayne, but quickly lost. Frankie Mutt possesses it in the midfield. Izzy Karkaba there. Oh, sorry, Jules Karkaba there to get the open pass. Mutt playing way farther back than we've seen her play all game. Back to Tefen. It looks like it's going to be... Oh, big foul there by Purdue Fort Wayne, not called by the ref, going the other way. 5 Purdue Fort Wayne against 5 Oakland. Seems like a pretty even matchup. Oakland really tightening up their defense here.
Once again, the counter-offensive easily shut down.
Anahe Aluli racing for the ball. She's got it. Can she make the pass in? Can she shoot? She makes the inside cut. It right into the hands of Castaneda was the shot.
Great offense there. She was able to pull up in front, but then the 2v1 with the 2 defenders. Good shot, but it's deflected into the hands of the goalkeeper.
Anahe Aluli displaying that speed that we saw her with last year. Missed a lot of time with an injury, but she said she's coming back and feeling healthier than ever. And she's excited to see what this team has in store. Fort Wayne trying to get personnel on side. Their attack ended by a steal by Meci Urenga.
Oakland sends it all the way back to Zengirl once again.
Russell trying to find the inside pass. Finds Grace Sampson back to Izzy Karkaba. Oakland dispossessed. Back to Hobb. Hobb finds Reitano. Reitano taking a hit by Meci Urenga, and the ref calls it.
A lot of confusion there. No whistle from the ref, but he signaled for a call, and they're going to give it to Oakland.
Jules Karkaba finds Aluli. Aluli back to Jules Karkaba. Finds Urenga. Urenga getting defenders closing in on her quickly. Out to Sazali. Out to Izzy Karkaba. There we go. Captain Kark. Izzy Karkaba dispossessed with the ball. Back to Sazali.
Oakland takes it back once again, though. Purdue not able to get a whole lot off these defensive switches. They're able to stop the ball in their defensive half, but as soon as that ball is sent out, Oakland is all over it, and they're able to take the ball back, and they draw a free kick. We're going to have a set piece here for Oakland.
Suniva Ryan seems to always have defenders around her, and she's probably one of the outlets for a lot of the attacking passes, and it seems like Purdue Fort Wayne has kind of glommed onto her to thwart those passes and tried to make Oakland explore other options. Jules Karkaba, the pass missed time. Looked like Frankie Mudd was going to go get it, but it's easily scooped up by Purdue Fort Wayne's goalie.
Another good set piece, though, for Oakland. The free kicks have been nice, but no one's able to get a head on it so far.
It seems like they're finding their offense a little bit in the latter part of this first half.
Yes, I agree. Their defense has helped out a lot, too. The defense switching in offense, it can have a big motivational factor for an offensive unit of a team when the defense is really stepping up.
Jules Karkaba finds Aluli. Aluli dispossessed with it, but fighting for it. And it looks like it's going to be a foul on Oakland. Aluli really trying to get something in the box here.
Just trying to get around that defender, but she's able to keep good body position and eventually end up drawing the foul in the corner. Oakland playing very aggressive here.
Dispossessed by Oakland, but it's going to be out of bounds on Purdue Fort Wayne. Grace Sampson to throw it in for Golden Grizzlies. A lot of subs coming in for Purdue Fort Wayne. Looks like they're trying to get some fresh bodies out there and see what they can do about, keeping the pace of this game fresh and in their favor.
Yes, Oakland also bringing in number 22, Lisa Kanzanjan, and number 28, Mulaney Troy. Maybe a switch up here for Oakland could help their offense a little bit.
Urenga gets it to Tefen. Tefen trying to find Sazali does on the outside. Can she cross it in? She is really tightly defended. Back to Tefen. Tefen tries to get something in. Dispossessed. Has Urenga tracking it down. Warenga passes it to Russell. Russell trying to find Grace Sampson here on the outside. Just outpaces her with that ball.
A good ball to the outside, just a little too much. 5 minutes here left in this first half. Oakland looking to try to even out the score before taking their break.
It really seems like Oakland has been the better team in this latter part of the second half. I mean, they haven't allowed Purdue Fort Wayne to generate really any offense, and they've allowed, they've allowed their own offense to open up quite a bit. Grace Sampson trying to find the outside pass to Suniva Ryan. Alulu thinking the same thing, but it just won't work. Macy Warenga finds Ryan. Purdue Fort Wayne dispossesses and is on the counterattack. Back to Lizzie Haub. Haub finds Klusek. Back to Allison Adams.
Bit of a wild pass there, but Oakland able to press into the corner once again. It'll be a throw-in for the Mastodons in their defensive half. They're just going to send it back to their defense, though.
Milena Troy, the freshman, really playing tight defense here. Seems like those fresh legs for Oakland are doing their job.
Right off the bat, Troy being one of them, jumping all over the Mastodon defenders.
Russell trying to find the outlet pass. Finds Sampson. Sampson getting defenders to close down on her. Her pass dispossessed. And now Russell's trying to track it down. Looks like it's going to be an Oakland possession in their own territory.
Oakland defense once again holding strong. I don't think we've seen any sort of offense in these past maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes from the Mastodons. It's been all Oakland, but unfortunately nothing in the book for them.
Oakland's inbound pass dispossessed, but Aluli able to recover it. She's displaying her young talent here. Foul by Purdue Fort Wayne. Looks like it's going to be a free kick for the Golden Grizzlies.
It's fantastic play there. Despite getting bumped around, she's able to stay on top of the ball and eventually end up drawing a free kick out of it.
Suniva Ryan here to take the free kick. Ryan finds Aluli. Aluli finds Ryan again. Them two working in concert. Seemed like they had an outlet pass, but it closed quickly. Ryan tried to cross it in, but well blocked by Purdue Fort Wayne.
That ball going to go out for a throw in. Oakland all the way in the corner of the Mastodons' defensive half.
Oakland being dangerous here. Ryan. Seemed like that short possession was limited. The throw-in finds Jules Karkaba. Karkaba trying to penetrate in the middle, trying to get something here, and just barely misses the net out of the hands of Castaneda.
I'm going to be honest, Harj, there I thought that one was in. It was a beautiful shot from the outside by Jules Karkaba from about the 18. Look for it, but goes right over the crossbar.
It seems like Purdue Fort Wayne has kind of honed in on Oakland's expertise, on Oakland's advanced players, and the young players have stepped up here in this latter part of the first half.
Yes, Jules Karkaba being one of the, I think, main names you've probably heard out of our mouths so far. She has been all over the ball as she intercepts another one in the defensive half.
Karkaba finds Aluli. Aluli dispossessed, but it's going to be a corner for Oakland. Now they have a chance to do something dangerous here. Do they load the box? Do they try to get as many personnel? Or do they try to get more specialized personnel close to the goal?
Yeah, with 1 minute left in this half, the Fort Wayne Mastodons might just be trying to get out of the half, but this could be a big moment here for the Oakland Golden Grizzlies.
Warenga trying to hit it out, just outside of the hands of Castaneda.
Good shot there. Good offensive possession again for Oakland, just trying to get past that last step.
Castaneda, long kick, trying to find someone here. Seemed like Oakland was trying to mount a aggressive attack, but Kazanjian was tripped up there.
26 left in this half, seconds. Purdue, Fort Wayne just kind of maintaining the ball in their back half.
That's probably the smartest thing to do.
Just trying to get out of this half. It's been a lot of Oakland Grizzlies in this last 30-ish minutes.
I think if you're Oakland, you have to kind of take this as a moral victory. I know there are no moral victories, but you're kind of competing with all of your young players against a really experienced team. And I mean, Purdue Fort Wayne's starters, they're all seniors, so I think they're in that mentality of this is their year. They have to kind of compete for a Horizon League tournament. Otherwise, they're going to have to start thinking about, kind of going back to the next cycle of students.
Yes, and I mean, 1-0 on the scoreboard as we go into half. I wouldn't say that's a bad situation at all for the Oakland Golden Grizzlies. Purdue Fort Wayne clearly showing that they are much more of a defensive team as compared to Oakland, as the one goal of the game was unfortunately an own goal off Oakland, so no actual goals so far scored by Purdue Fort Wayne. But Oakland, despite having a bunch of very offensive attacks, the center backs and the goalie for Fort Wayne has proven to be their Achilles heel so far. They cannot get through them.
We'll pick up Golden Grizzlies coverage when we return from the half. You're listening to 88.3 FM WXOU.
You're listening to Golden Grizzlies Soccer on 88.3 FM WXOU. You're listening to 88.3 FM WXOU, Auburn Hills, Michigan, Oakland University. This is the Golden Grizzlies halftime show. Giovanni Moceri here on the mic for WXOU for women's soccer as they take on Purdue Fort Wayne. And after one half, it is the Mastodons 1 and Oakland 0. Looking at some of the stats from the first half, powered by the power of college radio. Purdue Fort Wayne, like mentioned, leads 1-0 against the Golden Grizzlies. Have 6 shots total in the half compared to Oakland's 4. 3 of those shots have been on goal. Oakland only able to get 1 shot on goal. Purdue Fort Wayne with 2 corner kicks, Oakland with 1. And then the fouls are almost split even. Purdue Fort Wayne with 5 fouls, Oakland with 6. As far as the saves go, Purdue Fort Wayne has only had 1 save recorded. Oakland has had 2. Shots faced would be 4-6. Looking around at the Horizon League, currently we are going to the second half of Robert Morris versus Green Bay in what is a high-powered offensive game from Robert Morris as they lead the Green Bay Phoenix 5-1. And then looking at some of the games coming on later today, we're going to have Detroit Mercy at Milwaukee pretty soon here at 2 o'clock. And looking forward to the second half of the Golden Grizzlies as they host their Horizon League home opener against the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodon. In just a few minutes, we'll bring you back to the sideline with Harjun and Gavin calling the game live on WXOU. So stay tuned for the second half of Golden Grizzlies Soccer.
88.3 WXOU.
Do you know why I pulled you over?
I haven't the slightest clue, Miss Osber.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
I just had a little beer. I know my limits.
Son, you just cost yourself more than a bar tab. Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Listening to Golden Grizzlies Soccer on 88.3 FM WXOU.
Currently stands at 1-0 Purdue Fort Wayne, but Oakland seems to be playing a really decent style of soccer, especially in the second part of that first half.
Yes, that second half, watching it, you'd probably think that, maybe Oakland's up 1-0 because they were all over the Fort Wayne defense. And I would say the last 30 minutes of that first half, it was all Oakland soccer. The goal scored by the Fort Wayne Mastodons was unfortunately not scored by the Fort Wayne Mastodons and was a deflected goal, own goal into the net from Oakland. So really, Purdue Fort Wayne has not really scored a significant goal in this game. So this game could just as well be 0-0 going into the second half. And I think Oakland, that's going to be the way that Oakland's going to look at it. They're going to have to press offensively a lot, and they're going to have to try to switch up their game plan when it comes to attacking those 2 strong center backs that Purdue Fort Wayne has shown so far.
Jada Frazier kicks it off for the Oakland Golden Grizzlies, and we are off in the second half. Oakland going right to left on your radio dial, and Purdue Fort Wayne going left to right.
Quick attack there right off the starting kick for Oakland, already pressing this Fort Wayne defense.
Milena Troy knocked off the ball there. But it went off of a Purdue Fort Wayne member, so it's going to be out of bounds on Purdue Fort Wayne. Oakland throw-in. Sazali kicks it into Frankie Mudd. Mudd trying to stretch the field, gets it to the grad student, Hannah Russell. Stout defense from Hannah Russell and Allie Teffen in the first half. Stretch pass there, gets it out to the attacking Frankie Mudd, but dispossessed there.
Oakland takes it right back, though. Oakland, once again, already pressing very quickly. And the Oakland defense, a little trip up there, but the ball is taken away by the Mastodons.
Macy Urenga trying to get a defensive stop here. Successful. But Purdue Fort Wayne maintains possession.
Purdue Fort Wayne looks like they bumped up one of their attackers again. You had seen in the second half of that first half, they dropped one back.
Zoe Greenhall trying to cross it in to Purdue Fort Wayne. Attackers cannot, and it's repossessed by the Oakland Golden Grizzlies. Looks like it's going to be out on Oakland, throwing for the Mastodons.
Taken right back by Oakland, though. Again, their defense showing up. And it'll roll out of bounds. Again, back to the Mastodons. A lot of play on that far sideline.
Tough defense here for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, 1-0 after the first half. Very gritty first half for both Oakland and Purdue Fort Wayne. A lot of defense out of it. A lot of offense out of Oakland. A lot of defense out of the Mastodons. Big hit there is going to result in a free kick.
Throw in. Oh, sorry, free kick is going to be done by Carly O'Leary.
O'Leary's been on these set pieces from about half on pretty much all of them for Purdue Fort Wayne so far. She's looked to send most of them over the top, and we'll see if she looks to do the same here. Based on the setup here for Purdue Fort Wayne, she's going to send it to the top of the 18.
You had mentioned at half how strong these Purdue Fort Wayne center backs are and how that's kind of been to Oakland's detriment.
Yeah, that's been the real issue so far for Oakland. They're trying to beat them strength-wise, but speed might be the way to go for Oakland to beat the two center backs and the goalie of Purdue Fort Wayne.
Macy Uranga tightly defended, trying to find some open space here. Tried to get something out to Milena Troy, but couldn't find anything. Milena Troy with the inlet pass to Brown. Didn't work out. Izzy Karkaba finds Olivia Darnell on the far side of the pitch.
Freshman Milena Troy didn't play most of the first half, but she came in near the end of the first, and she is starting right along here alongside the Grizzlies at the beginning of the second half. She's proven pretty useful, a lot of energy off the bench for her so far as she's been in the game.
Putri Sazali, inlet pass to Jana Fraser, trying to work it into the middle is Fraser. Last touch by Oakland. Looks like it's going to be a throw-in for Purdue Fort Wayne.
Yeah, that ball just kind of rolled out of bounds, just lost by the Oakland offense, but it's immediately reclaimed back by the Grizzlies defense.
Teffend, last one to touch it, so it's going to be Oakland out of bounds. Now it's going to be Purdue Fort Wayne out of bounds, close to Oakland territory.
A lot of play on this sideline now. Both teams going up and down the sideline. Not a lot of play through the middle so far in this game.
Both defenses have clogged up the middle. Pretty good here. Mudd, inlet pass to Troy. Tried to find Izzy Karkaba on the edge, but just didn't have the space to work with it. Lizzie Haub, staunch defender on the outside for the Mastodons, working against Oakland's searing attack.
Mastodons, another ball over the top, but wow, great play there. Wow, great play by the Oakland goalie, Zangurl. And big hit there on the slide tackle from the Mastodons' number 18.
Isabel Vissel.
She will be recorded in the books with a yellow card there.
That was a hard fall by Teffend.
She pops right back up, though. She seems all right.
That's the grit that Juan Pablo Favero is trying to go for here. Free kick for Oakland, Putri Sazali.
That last defensive position, Zanguro playing way out of her box. A lot of confidence there from the freshman to play like that.
Izzy Karkaba passes it back to Hannah Russell. Gets it out to the Macy Warenga in the middle. First time Oakland's found the middle all game. Mudd trying to find Olivia Darnell. It doesn't work, and it looks like it's going to be repossessed by Purdue Fort Wayne. Lost possession there, and it's back to Oakland. Fraser has it right outside the box, trying to find someone to work this ball in. A counterattack effort by Bella Rattano just peters out really quickly.
Oakland resetting again, once again all the way to their back, to their goalie, Zanguro.
Milena Troy trying to work with Putri Sazali on the left side here. Finds Macy Warenga, but it looks like Putri Sazali got knocked down there.
Yeah, that was a tough fall. Got caught, and she limps off, but
She's going to be okay.
Yep, she plays through once again. Oakland, despite getting hit a few times, they've really shown a lot of grit in this game, as we've mentioned before. And she pops up, and she's going to easily keep playing.
Jana Fraser trying to find open people here in the middle of the zone. But, again, Purdue Fort Wayne relentless to get possession. Good job there by Teffen to get it out of the clutches of Purdue Fort Wayne's attack. Throwing it in for Purdue Fort Wayne is the freshman Morgan Gallagher. Haven't heard her name a lot this game. Mostly been probably a facilitator in the middle.
Purdue Fort Wayne showing a little more offensive attack here, trying to keep the Oakland defense honest, but Oakland intercepts that through the middle.
Shannon Brown trying to move the ball at pace. They've really taken Purdue Fort Wayne's pace and turned it on its head. Izzy Karkova possessing it now. Dispossessed, but it looks like it's going to be back to Macy Warenga. They're just trying to find the open person now. Shannon Brown finds Milena Troy. Troy finds Fraser. Can Fraser get it out? Fraser finds Brown. Brown kicks it, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. First time Castaneda was even threatened there this half.
And unfortunately, not even quite too close. Shot was far wide, but a shot as it was. Harj, I mean, a little bit of offense here from Oakland. They need to start getting some shots on frame, though, if they're going to really test Castaneda.
She has been an absolute beast this game, and it looks like she's continuing that streak from the first half. Izzy Karkaba able to get possession from tight defense. That's kind of been Purdue Fort Wayne's, MO is just take away all the passing lanes from Oakland. Open shot for Izzy Karkaba. Passing lane open. Dispossessed, but Milena Troy goes down as she's taking a shot. Sazali repossesses it. Passes it to Mudd. Mudd trying to find the open person. Trying to dribble in now. Can she find a shot? She shoots. She shoots it over the crossbar.
Another great shot. Looked a lot like the one in the first half that we saw from Jules Karkaba, just over top of the frame. Another great offensive attack from Oakland, looking to try to test the length of Castaneda.
Favero's Grizzlies really giving Purdue Fort Wayne a run for their second place money right now. Izzy Karkaba tries to find the in-the pass to Darnell, but too many defenders there for Purdue Fort Wayne. Not enough Oakland. That's kind of been a theme as Oakland has gotten closer and closer to Purdue Fort Wayne's goal is, I guess, the field shrinks so you can kind of have a higher concentration of defenders. Shot goes errant by Purdue Fort Wayne. By Oakland, I apologize. Shannon Brown shot barely misses. And Jana Fraser tries to recover, and it just doesn't get there in time.
Another great shot there. A nice save from Castaneda. She makes a diving stop there.
I think at a certain point you wear down this Purdue defense and you start finding holes that you can exploit.
I think that's the first real save we've seen Castaneda have to make this entire game.
Sazali playing tight against the Purdue Fort Wayne offense. Reitano all over the field for the Mastodons. Putri Sazali playing tight defense against Amanda Leonard. Sazali throws it in to Milena Troy. Troy trying to find the open player. Just mistimes it against Shannon Brown, but Frankie Mudd trying to find possession. Headed by Macy Urenga. Help defense there not working out, and Purdue Fort Wayne on the counterattack.
Fort Wayne trying to start some kind of offense here.
Elliott trying to get something out to stretch Oakland's defense as much as possible. It seemed like we saw this a lot yesterday with Pogue's men against Northern Kentucky, as Northern Kentucky has tried to stretch Oakland's defense out as much as possible. It seems like Oakland's done a good job of responding to the tactics that Purdue Fort Wayne has implemented in the last 35 minutes of play, but they've got to continue to do that in order to win this game.
Yes, they've had a hard-head defense. They have not been broken over almost anything. We've seen little to no offensive attacks from Purdue Fort Wayne in the last possibly 30 minutes.
Urenga with the inlet pass to Jana Fraser. Frankie Mudd with the kick and misses the net again.
Another one just off target. These are starting to get a little close.
Eventually you're gonna have to find the back of the net.
These shots, despite being off frame, they're very close.
The crowd getting into it. You can kind of feel the anticipation that Oakland is going to break through at some point.
With 33 left in this half, they have plenty of time to put the ball into the back of the net.
Tefen finds Zangirl again. Someone closing in on Zangirl, and Tefen goes down for the second time this game. They are really trying to exploit Tefen right now.
And that'll be another yellow card issued to Purdue Fort Wayne. This
That's
time,
number 24, Megan Rutano.
Yeah, no yellow cards so far this game from Oakland, but a couple rough tackles there from the Purdue Fort Wayne defense.
Zangirl trying to direct traffic and find the open player. Trying to find Shannon Brown. Mistimes it and finds Purdue Fort Wayne instead. Purdue Fort Wayne trying to mount their counterattack now. Right there is Amanda Leonard. Amanda Leonard working against Putri Sazali. Can she get out of there? No, she can't. Looks like it's going to be a foul on Oakland, but good pressure there by Sazali to, get the streaking freshman out of there.
Yeah, it was a rough situation. Purdue Fort Wayne lucky to even come out of it with a set piece, but this could be dangerous here for the Oakland defense. A set piece coming across the box like this. Basically a corner kick, but a little farther down the field.
Zoe Greenhouse take the kick for Purdue Fort Wayne. Purdue Fort Wayne hasn't had a real shot on net in a long time. Mistimed the jump, and it's going to be in the hands of Hannah Russell. Russell gets it out to Jana Fraser. Fraser trying to direct traffic, kicked out by Purdue Fort Wayne. Throw in for Olivia Darnell. They're looking to move quickly now.
Oakland played that possession very well. Kept the ball off the heads of the Purdue Fort Wayne attackers, and they just let it roll all the way to the other side, and they're able to regain possession with the throw-in on the other end.
Putri Sazali and Milena Troy coming off. Anuhea Aluli and Grace Sampson coming back in for the Grizzlies. Again, this is probably a good time to get fresh blood in there. And, Anuhea Aluli, she's probably one of the best young stars of this Oakland team. Can she break through?
Yeah, Aluhe, the sophomore from Hawaii.
Errant throw in by Oakland.
It'll stay with them, though.
Throw-in goes to Izzy Karkaba. Macy Urenga had it but dispossessed, and ref blows his whistle.
Another errant tackle will result in another free kick for Oakland in their defensive end.
Tefen limping now, trying to stretch the field to Frankie Mudd. Finds Frankie Mudd. Can Frankie Mudd beat her defender? Foul called. Ref blew his whistle.
Once again, the strength there shown from the defensive end of Purdue Fort Wayne as she's able to shield that ball away from Mudd and draw the foul as well with it.
Allison Adams to take the kick for Purdue Fort Wayne now. Trying to find a teammate, but just finds Aluli. Aluli working. Finds the inlet pass to Olivia Darnell, not fast enough. Back to Tefen, back to Warenga. Warenga have been quiet this game. Warenga, bad touch there, and it's going to be out of bounds on Oakland.
Purdue Fort Wayne's bench getting very loud here as they're trying to get themselves back into the game. It's been a lot of Oakland so far.
Leonard with the throw-in. Finds Bella Rattano. Back to Leonard. Purdue Fort Wayne trying to stretch this Oakland defense out. They haven't done a great job of that. Aluli with the ball for Oakland. Now Mudd. Now Warenga. Back to the right back and back to Zangirl to reset.
Oakland switching up their offense a little bit here. We've seen a lot more balls on the ground so far, trying to play behind the backs of defenders instead of going over top.
First real challenge that Julia Zangirl has had all game. Inlet pass to Anahe Aluli. Can she get it out? She finds a player on the edge. Can they cross it in? Nope. Dispossessed. And now it's Frankie Mudd. Looks like Grace Sampson had a good opportunity there to stretch the field, but she opted to go for the pass to Frankie Mudd. Mudd, dispossessed with the ball. It's going to be out on Purdue Fort Wayne.
Oakland seriously pressing this Purdue Fort Wayne defense now.
Time is still on Oakland's favor, but not for long. They need to make something of this. Back to Warenga. Warenga gets the end of the pass to Sampson. Gets it out to Tefen on the other side. Tefen finds Warenga. Looks like Oakland's working in chemistry now. Warenga trying to find Fraser, but cannot. Looks like Castaneda's trying to go for the big one. She's directing traffic, trying to push it closer to Oakland's territory. Big kick here for Castaneda. Recovered by Oakland. Tefen with it, trying to get it out. And does a good job of dispossessing Purdue Fort Wayne.
Oakland with another attack attempt over the top, but once again, the strength is proven difficult for Oakland to beat.
Lauren Brucchieri and Gigi Ricciardi check in for the Mastodons. Ricciardi really trying to stretch the field here for Purdue Fort Wayne. And it looks like it's going to be a foul on Purdue Fort Wayne. Looks like it's going to be a kick for Ali Tefen. Gets it out to her goalkeeper, Zangirl. Zangirl looking, finds Tefen, goes back there. Can she find it in the pass? No, she can't. Instead, finds Leonard. Leonard finds Ricciardi. Ricciardi trying to beat Tefen on the edge. A pass falls into the hands of Warenga, and Anuhea Aluli trying to work it in. Dispossessed is Purdue Fort Wayne. Oakland trying to get something here. First real challenge is over the net, and Julia Zangirl's lucky to have had that one.
Yeah, that was another great shot from Purdue Fort Wayne. We've seen a little offense, a little bit of spark out of them here in these last couple minutes. That shot just goes over the top of the net. Checking in for Oakland once again will be Jules Karkaba. We saw a lot of her in the first half. She helping on both the offensive and the defensive end along the end lines. She's had a big impact in this game so far as that ball's played down to her.
Jules Karkaba trying to beat the everlasting Leonard right now. Karkaba trying to find the edge here. Really trying to pressure Purdue Fort Wayne. Just can't get the cross into Brown. And it's going to be Castaneda's.
Jules Karkaba immediately showing her presence as she checks into this game and right away gets a shot on frame. Not a great one, but it's still something to try to spark a little bit of offense in this Oakland team.
Purdue Fort Wayne with the ball. Zoe Greenhouse trying to move it, trying to get everywhere on the field. Aluli playing really deep. Haven't seen her play this deep this game. Aluli's pass to Karkaba when the whistle is blown by the ref.
Be free kick, Oakland on their defensive end.
Warenga closing in. Pass it to Warenga. Warenga finds Aluli. Passes it back to Russell. Russell hasn't gotten a lot of work this game. Teffend has carried the brunt of this game on the defensive side for Oakland. Izzy Karkaba dispossesses and trying to make a swift counterattack now. She's got Fraser on the outside. Can she find him? No. She's going to try to penetrate. Can she shoot? She's got it in and barely misses the net.
Just outside again. Another great offensive attack from Oakland and just another shot just slightly off frame. Oakland getting really antsy with these shots. Looking to break something through to tie up this game at 1-1.
It does feel like they went a little bit dormant there in the middle of this second half, but it seems like they've gotten right back into high gear and, trying to make sure that they can keep the pressure on Purdue Fort Wayne.
A few substitutions for Oakland, too. That could have been something that brings spirits up a little bit as they also sub in Putri Sazuli. Oakland getting some fresh legs in there to continue this second half. 24 minutes left here. Score still 1-0 to the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons.
Aluli playing tight defense here, really not allowing Purdue Fort Wayne to get any sort of offense going. It's going to be a throw-in for Oakland. Finds Warenga. Warenga tightly defended here. She's trying to penetrate. She's trying to find it. Right into the hands of Castaneda was a shot by Warenga.
The Grizzlies offensively once again pushing through the middle a little bit now. We're seeing a little bit of switch in pace. Oakland, who has primarily gone up and down the sidelines, getting some nice shots off from just the top of the 18.
Oakland really trying to stretch the field now. They have Fraser and Karkaba playing on one side of the field. Sazali dispossesses Purdue Fort Wayne, trying to get something there for Juice Karkaba, but it's out. Sazali finds Shannon Brown. Brown gets it to Hannah Russell.
Oakland resetting once again to their defense. Sending it all the way back to their goalkeeper.
Zangirl gets it to Teffend. 23 minutes left in the game. Finds Fraser. Fraser way too tightly defended. Would have been a great play otherwise. Sazali finds Macy Warenga. Now it's a race by Jules Karkaba and Leonard. Leonard wins.
The size of this Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons defense has also proven very difficult for the smaller attackers on the Oakland offensive end.
Teffend trying to penetrate inside. She's got some space to move. She tries to cross it in. Shannon Brown tries to get something there on a pass by Jana Fraser and nothing doing. Guess who was there? Castaneda.
A good play there. A laid back pass dropped off to about the penalty spot, but unfortunately the deflection brings the ball right into Castaneda's hands once again.
Castaneda skies this one. Finds the head of Macy Warenga and recovered by Oakland. Passes errant to the middle of the field. Seems like Oakland's getting a little bit tired here. The substitutions aren't exactly coming fast and furious as they are with Purdue Fort Wayne. So yes. I think Oakland's relying on their personnel to, get the job done at the moment.
The Mastodons bringing in three more pairs of fresh legs. It's going to be tough for Oakland to keep up with them.
Anohea Luli dispossessed there. Sky kick falls right into the hands of Zangirl, and she'll try to reset this Oakland defense once again. Teffend starts with it. She had a solid attack going earlier. Sky pass to Putri Sazali, intercepted by Purdue Fort Wayne. Number 4, Allison Adams. She's been the lockdown right back for this Purdue Fort Wayne team this game.
A lot of substitutions here as Purdue Fort Wayne tries to reset a little bit. 20 minutes left in this second half.
Leonard to throw. Recovered by Karkova, recovered by Warenga, and Oakland trying to get some possession here, but Purdue Fort Wayne looks like they're getting their personnel fresh now. Leonard gets to Sazali, mistimed, back to Warenga, and now Lauren Klusek on the counterattack. Dispossessed. Now it's Anahea Aluli for Oakland, trying to get it to number 3, Jules Karkova. Looks like there was a little bit of miscommunication there. Karkova throws it into Sazali. Finds Aluli. Pass mistimed. Number 15, Alexis Purdy, playing really well against Jules Karkova right now, but Karkova continuing to be relentless. The throw-in recovered by Ali Tefend. Pass to number 10, Macy Warenga, and it's out of bounds on Purdue Fort Wayne. Putri Sazali to throw in.
Oakland switching back up to a sideline attack and a little miscue, and that ball is just thrown over the head of the Purdue Fort Wayne defenders.
Tefend recovers it for Oakland, but it's awkward, and it's recovered by Purdue Fort Wayne. Jules Karkova. Taken away by Alexis Purdy. Klusek. Ricciardi. Purdue Fort Wayne trying to move now. Oakland closing in. What a vital stop there. But Purdue Fort Wayne has it back. Dispossessed has Oakland, Macy Warenga. Tefend. Trying to get to Sazali. Does. Sazali trying to make a move here. Not enough Oakland personnel to get a pass in. Well defended by Leonard, and it's going to be out on...
It looks like it's going to be off Oakland, so...
It's going to be a goal kick for Castaneda.
Another attack there, cut short by the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons defense. Checking in for Purdue Fort Wayne, they're going to have number 10, Morgan Gallagher, and number 18, Isabel Whistle.
Oakland continuing to play with their personnel. Jules Karkova trying to move in now. She's got Anahea Aluli here. Can she shoot it? A little bit too far. Purdue Fort Wayne well defended, and it seemed like that was a little bit of mistiming there. I think Aluli had a little bit of a decent chance to kind of push in and try to test Castaneda.
Yeah, the rough touch there put her back to the net. Really doesn't give her a good sight on what she can do, but the ball does go out for a corner, so Oakland's going to get a set piece right here.
Macy Warenga with the corner. Can she find somebody? She finds a Purdue Fort Wayne member, and then Aluli. Aluli's shot blocked by Izzy Karkova, by her own teammate.
That was a good
recovered
shot
by Castaneda.
Good shot there up top by Aluli, but unfortunately goes off her own teammate there, right into the hands of Castaneda.
17 minutes left in the game. Still 1-0 Purdue Fort Wayne. Tefend trying to find Warenga, can't. Klusek pushes it up to Ricciardi. Dispossessed. Finds Hannah Russell. And Klusek's just going to let it go out for a throw. Gets it in. Dispossessed by Sampson.
There's some more substitutions here for both the Mastodons and Oakland. Oakland going to be bringing in Lisa Kazanjan. And as for the Mastodons, they're going to bring in number 5, Lizzie Hobb, back into the game. We've seen a lot of Lizzie Hobb so far on the offensive end. She's gotten a few good shots off despite the fact she's playing outside back.
Back for Oakland, number 22, Lisa Kazanjan. For Shannon Brown.
Oakland trying to maintain possession here. Zanguro gets it out to Sazali. Ill-placed throw, but Sazali has it. Gets it to the midfielder, Karkaba. Back to Tefen. Tefen gets it out to Sazali. The interior pass was errant as Sazali got tripped up.
It was a good pass there. The give and go looked like it was going to work, but she's taken down, resulting in a free kick for Oakland.
Sazali gets it to Tefen. Russell trying to make something here, getting out of the defensive zone. Finds Kazanjian. Kazanjian with the inlet pass. Can she make something work here? She's beating the Purdue Fort Wayne defenders, and it looks like it's going to be out on Purdue Fort Wayne. It's going to be a corner. This is a big opportunity to tie this game up.
I think it's going to be a penalty. I think they call it a penalty kick. They're going to get a shot. I believe it's going to be a penalty going Oakland's way.
Either way, it's a big opportunity.
This is big for Oakland. They've really tested Castaneda as much as they have, but this is going to be the biggest test yet. With 14 left in this game and a penalty coming their way down by 1, Oakland needs to put this in. This could put them in a great position.
Who else but Macy Warenga to take the penalty kick?
Castaneda, 5'11", one of the bigger players out here.
Here's the kick. And it's a score. Macy
buries it.
Warenga buries it. And it ties the game up for the Grizzlies.
Fantastic shot there. Castaneda didn't even move, didn't have time, as that ball's just buried into the side netting.
That's exactly what the Golden Grizzlies needed here. It's basically 0-0. Last time this happened, Juan Pablo Ferreros said at that moment it became 0-0. No one was winning, no one was losing. You have to kind of reset in your brain, and that's the kind of mentality you have to take with that approach.
With 15 left in this game, too, that's plenty of time for Oakland to put another one in.
Fraser comes out, Frankie Mudd comes back in. Looks like they're going to go a little bit smaller here. Inbound pass to Izzy Karkaba, well defended. Tries to get it out to Frankie Mudd. Back to Karkaba, finds Aluli. Oakland playing with some energy now. Aluli gets it to Mudd. Mudd trying to find a cross here. Working against Purdue Fort Wayne. Has some opportunities here. And it looks like it went off of Mudd right before it went out of bounds.
No,
they're calling it a corner.
It's gonna go.
Oh, my gosh.
Mudd must have been out of bounds already. So I guess it's going to be a corner kick here for Oakland. They could possibly capitalize again, putting another one in. Mudd will take it.
Mudd takes the corner. Oakland personnel in. Way too far, but recovered by Ali Tefen. Tefen trying to get the pass to Lisa Kazanjian. Can't, but recovered by Putri Sazali. Trying to stretch the field out. Finds Russell. Russell gets it back to Zangro. Just trying to compose this team. Don't get ahead of yourself. Zangro skies this out to Jules Karkaba. Karkaba's pass gets it to Sazali. Sazali trying to find someone here. Finds Kazanjian. Kazanjian trying to work against the Purdue Fort Wayne defense. And cannot get anything in. Get out of bounds by Purdue Fort Wayne. Great job there by Kazanjian to work against this Purdue Fort Wayne defense.
She was able to draw another corner kick here for Oakland. Another good offensive attack. I think a few of the Oakland players thought she got taken down for another pen in the middle, but despite that, we're still going to have a corner kick here for Oakland. They go short.
Warenga trying to move in here quickly, trying to sky it in to Russell. Way too much mustard on that one and misses Russell completely and this is going to be a throw-in for Castaneda.
Yeah, the short ball doesn't work for Oakland there. Unfortunately, it's taken out of bounds, and Castaneda is going to have an easy goal kick out of it. As for the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons, subbing out of the game is going to be number 23, Carly O'Leary, who has had a very big impact on the defensive end for Purdue Fort Wayne. It has been a very big problem for Oakland's offense.
Yeah, I mean, she's been one of the strongest defenders for the Mastodons here.
Oakland going to have to try to take advantage of that as they send Frankie Mudd up top now. She's one of the stronger offensive players for Oakland here, so maybe trying to shift their strength up now that O'Leary's out.
Free kick for Purdue Fort Wayne. Tried to find Gallagher, but didn't work. It looks like it's going to be a foul on Oakland. Free kick here for the Mastodons. This could dramatically shift the climate of this game.
Gallagher will take the set piece for the Mastodons here just outside of the 18 corner.
Oakland committing personnel to the Purdue Fort Wayne cluster here.
Mastodons overloading that backside of the 18.
Crosses it in. Finds an Oakland person. And out of bounds. Safely.
Yeah, the Mastodons got ahead on it there, but thankfully Oakland was able to slow down the runner, so it just kind of bounced off her head and went out of bounds. So it's going to be Oakland goal kick.
Want to give a thank you to our studio producer, Giovanni Moceri. He has been an absolute carry and a glue guy for our team this season, and we hope to see a lot more of him on the broadcast this year. Tefan gets it out to the sideline, gives it up, and it's going to be a Purdue Fort Wayne throw-in. They're trying to move fast and furious now. Intercepted by Jules Karkaba. Finds Frankie Mudd. Frankie Mudd working in space. Finds Macy Warenga. Warenga trying to sky this out. Trying to find Anahel Aluli. Oakland not out of the woods yet. Grace Sampson trying to move in. Finds Mudd. Mudd tries to move something in. Intercepted by Purdue Fort Wayne. Trying to work the other way quickly now. Gallagher has it. Gallagher working against Warenga. Russell tries to find Mudd. Does. They've got personnel. Mudd works with Karkaba. Karkaba finds Macy Warenga. Warenga finds Aluli. Aluli inlet pass to Sampson. Sampson trying really strongly to get this in for the cross. Cannot find it. Goes back. Finds Russell. Russell kicks it out to Grace Sampson. Grace Sampson trying to move in against the strong Purdue Fort Wayne offense.
Had a very different change in energy so far since that penalty kick goal. Both teams playing very
aggressive.
Aggressive, yeah, I think is the perfect word to describe it. A lot of aggressive attacks back and forth. We've seen a lot out of both teams.
Well, if you're Purdue Fort Wayne, you don't want a tie against, a team that's trying to rebuild their roster. And if you're Oakland, a tie, a draw against Purdue Fort Wayne, who is basically one of the top two teams in the Horizon League, that's a trendsetter, and that's a huge motivator. Aluli gets it to Mudd. Mudd trying to find Aluli again. Can't work against this unbelievably relentless Purdue Fort Wayne defense. That's been one of the keys of this game for Purdue Fort Wayne. That's why they're still in it.
Their defense has been all over over Oakland, despite the fact that Oakland has been very offensive oriented in this path ever since that first goal that was scored by Purdue Fort Wayne. Oakland has shifted their attack to all offense.
Fraser comes in for Kazanjian.
That is going to be called back. It'll be a free kick, though, for Oakland at about the half line. Ref tried to play advantage there.
Sampson finds Warenga. Trying to find the other pass to Tefan. Tefan trying to move the ball against Purdue Fort Wayne. Finds Sazali. Sazali back to Tefan and back to Sazali. Intercepted. Finds Karkaba. Karkaba trying to move in the middle now. Trying to find someone here. Trying to find Sampson, but not enough muster on that one. Greenhalgh's working against Warenga. Purdue Fort Wayne really putting the moves on Oakland right now. Sazali trying to dispossess Retano here.
Sazali with a beautiful tackle there to
You're listening to Golden Grizzly Soccer on 88.3 FM WXOU.
Sitting in my room all alone with the lights off, listening to the radio, but now I might toss it out the window. I've been through another rough day. The radio stressing me out because they don't play any variety. The anger builds inside of me. Plus they play the commercials with so much pride. But see, I need an alternative, wise beyond its years, with wisdom and knowledge. College for your ears. The needle reappears after a fit of stress, makes me violently spin the dial off to the left. Never guess what I heard. Not one commercial, no pointless pauses for your sponsor's words. No payola pay music, just tunes to groove with. No conformity to corporate influence. So I had to do this rhyme by the time I won't regret. The time I'll reset my station presets. Option number one simply had to be the new station I heard, 88.3, and that's the same station you're listening to, the Grizz FM WXOU.
Aluli tussling for the ball. Sampson finds Mud. Mud dispossessed with it. Sampson beat on the edge. This would be a dangerous Purdue Fort Wayne attack here. Sampson trying to push it out, and it's out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick on.
You goal kick for Oakland. Great,
for Oakland.
Yeah, great defensive possession there for Oakland. Able to press the attack all the way down to the end line and force her to dribble the ball out of bounds. Great defense there from Oakland. Not a lot of offense so far from Purdue. Fort Wayne has gotten down the field a lot, but has not generated a lot of offense.
Aluli subbed out for Darnell. Zanguro. Zanguro trying to find Jules Karkaba. Almost does there. Intercepted by Purdue Fort Wayne, trying to set the counterattack here. Leonard beats Sazali, but it's going to be a foul on Leonard. It's going to go Oakland's way.
Yes, taken down there. Sazali ends up with a free kick for Oakland.
Rivero trying to push the pace now. Tefen finds Zanguro. Finds someone on the edge. Gets it to Russell. Russell finds Shannon Brown. Shannon Brown trying to move in. Can't work there. Back to Hannah Russell. Finds Tefend. Karkaba. Mud. Sazali. Mud. Waranga. Out on the edge to Grace Sampson.
A lot of movement through the midfield here for Oakland.
Inlet pass to Izzy Karkaba. Izzy Karkaba gets it to Shannon Brown. Ball outpaced Shannon Brown there. Would have been a great inside attack.
Yeah, Oakland playing some very ticky-tacky offense, bouncing the ball off each other to try to generate some sort of movement up top.
Shannon Brown working against the Purdue Fort Wayne defense. This is a real tussle back and forth.
Big tackle there.
Big tackle there by Russell.
Oakland.
Big tackle there.
That could have been a one-on-one with the goalie. Yeah. Yep, that could have been a great defense there from Oakland.
Pass by Jules Karkaba finds Frankie Mudd, but has to get it away. It's going to be a throw, or it's going to be a goal kick for Castaneda.
We have a substitution here.
Gigi Ricciardi subbed in for Retano.
Retano, part of that big tackle from Russell there to stop that attack.
Seemed like she was kind of banged up on that play there.
Goal kick will be taken by Castaneda for Purdue Fort Wayne.
Castaneda tries to find Jana Frazier. Cannot. Dispossessed. Purdue Fort Wayne has it on the outside. It's going to be a throw-in for Oakland. Oakland moving fast now, trying to get a goal within the last 2 minutes. Shannon Brown trying to work against Purdue Fort Wayne.
Fort Wayne just needs to clear it out of bounds. Oakland pressing very high on them right now.
Darnell really playing tight defense.
2 minutes
Warenga.
left. 2 minutes left in this game. Oakland's going to need to really press it here.
Oakland. Sky kick out to Jana Fraser. Tries to find Shannon Brown. Can she? No, she cannot. And it's going to be... Oh, it might be a penalty again. Oh, my God. Purdue Fort Wayne back-to-back errors here.
What are they going to give it to? The refs seem to be communicating, and they're going to...
They're going to give it to Castaneda.
Yeah, they're going to call it, I think, a goal kick. It looked like it should have been a penalty there.
there.
Yeah, that looked like a rough tackle, and I think a lot of the Oakland crowd here all thought the same thing. I'm going to admit I thought the same thing. I thought they were calling another penalty kick, but it'll end up in Purdue Fort Wayne.
Castaneda kick out to the left side. Well guarded there by Shannon Brown.
Oh, man.
Macedon's trying to mount a counterattack here. It's 2-on-1 right now. Tefen playing good defense. She thwarts it quickly, but it's a Purdue Fort Wayne throw-in. Throw-in finds Marissa Metzger. On the counterattack is Oakland. Jules Karkaba was almost there to get it. Yulia Zangaro there to recover. Zangaro gets it away.
Moving
Ball
around.
finds Macy Warenga.
30 seconds left in this game. Both teams looking to press. Will end up in the hands of Zangaro back once again. Long kick coming up.
Just trying to stretch this out. Shannon Brown recovers. Frankie Mudd almost had it. Would have been a great attack there. Ball recovered by Hannah Russell.
10 seconds. 9, 8,
Sky kick. Looks like this one's going to end in a draw here. If you're Oakland, that's a favorable way to end the game. And if you're Purdue Fort Wayne, you got to start thinking, the Horizon League's tough. And it's going to only get tougher. And if you want to maintain that, that second place spot, this is not the way to start doing it.
Yes, as you said, second place for them. They're going to be knocked down after that. Fantastic play here from Oakland. Even as you said, a tie. A tie is great for a young team like this against a more highly skilled and also a more mature team. Great defense from Purdue Fort Wayne. Great offense from Oakland. Does end in a 1-1 draw, though.
Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Oakland ends this game 1-1 draw versus the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons. We'll be back here on Tuesday when men's soccer takes on the University of Michigan. Thank you for tuning into 88.3 FM, WXOU. We'll see you next time.
You're listening to Golden Grizzly Soccer on 88.3 FM WXOU. Welcome, everybody, to the Golden Grizzlies post-game show on 88.3 FM WXOU. Your Golden Grizzlies women's soccer team survives the game against the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons, ending in a draw 1-1. Purdue Fort Wayne getting the early score in the first half, but Oakland was able to tie up with a penalty kick by Macy Warenga to save the Golden Grizzlies from a loss on their home Horizon League opener. This game was a very exciting one. We were glad that you guys tuned in on 88.3 FM WXOU to listen to Harj and Gavin tell you the story of this game. So to go through some of the stats here on WXOU, as mentioned, the game ended in a draw, 1-1. Shots on goal, Purdue Fort Wayne had 8, shots. Purdue Fort Wayne had 8. Oakland University ended with 14 shots, 5 of those ending up being on goal, 3 of which were on goal for Purdue Fort Wayne. Corner kicks, Oakland was able to get 3 to Purdue Fort Wayne's 2. Yellow cards, 2 of them went to Purdue Fort Wayne. And then for fouls, Purdue Fort Wayne, 14 compared to Oakland University's 9. It's been a great game, and we appreciate you tuning in on 88.3 FM WXOU. And we'll see you later tonight at 7 p.m. for a broadcast of Oakland University Club Football as they take on Ohio State, rival in the Great Lakes Conference of the National Club Football Association. So be sure to tune in pregame at 6:50 on 88.3 FM WXOU. Myself and Jacob Verostic will be on the call to give you the story of the season opener for the Golden Grizzlies Club Football team against their Great Lakes rival, Ohio State. So we'll see you at 6:50 on WXOU.